Hello, Beez Bladers, and welcome newcomers to the channel. We have a sweet looking knife from Kizer to unbox today. Yeah, I said Kizer. Is that any surprise at this point? I mean, really? But I want to say thank you to my subscribers for supporting the channel, and a special thank you to my supporters on Patreon. And if you guys want to join the Beez Bladers Patreon and be a patron, I put a link in the description along with 3 different 10% off discount codes. One to KPL Knife Pivot Lube and Knife Maintenance. The other one to Mojave Outdoor. There's Kizer Knives. There's 3 different links down there to Mojave Outdoor. One of them's on Amazon, one of them's on eBay, and one of them is on their site itself. 10% off discount code there. And last but not least, White Mountain Knives. Oh, right. 10% off White Mountain Knives. Plus, they do free shipping. So, after the video, go check that out. And don't forget, I am on Instagram at Beez Blades. Go check the community tab of this channel also for giveaway announcements, polls, whatever fun stuff I come up with. It's really fun. It's cool stuff to check out. So, without further ado, this knife was recommended to me by a friend, a good friend in the knife community, and they sent me a picture of this on Instagram. I was like, what? And I was like, okay, yep, I got to get it. After I looked at the specs, I decided I had to get it. Now I got to get an opening knife here. Okay, here we go. I didn't even have a knife ready. So I'm going to use the Kizer October. Speaking of a Kizer, pow! So let's get in here and take a look. Make sure I don't hurt it. Don't want to hurt my new knife. Yeah, all right. Let's get in here without hurting the box. Just flay this open. Love these black boxes with the silver letters. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. All right, so are you guys ready? Are you set? Let's take a look. So here we have the Kizer Inyan. It's the designer, it's Assassin Knives, model number V4573N1. It's a 3.8-inch blade. All right, N690 black, and it has the G10 and micarta. Black G10 and micarta. I can't remember which one I got. I think I got the micarta. And a steel liner. But let's get in here and take a look. It's been a while. I ordered this. This has been sitting in the box. And yes, I do sometimes take a while to get to my knives. I don't open them until I can do it on camera because I want my unboxing, my first experience with a knife, to be with you guys so you guys can enjoy it with me. See if I can keep from tearing up this box. But this looks like it's going to be a bigger knife. There we go. Did a little fine surgery there. This is the Kizer horn. Yeah, I'm a fan of Kizer. I like them. What can I say? Let's get in here and take a look. All right. So, if you haven't seen what's in here, I have a tendency to rip these things, and I don't want to rip them. I don't want to rip it, but you get a insert. Here, I found an easy way to do it. Let's do it like this. Look at this. There we go. You get a Kizer cloth, cleaning cloth, and an insert with some general information and some pictures on one side, information on the other. Not a whole lot to it, but let's see this big boy. Let's check it out. All right, can I get it open? Ooh, yeah. I definitely got the micarta. Yes, Kizer is just kicking it out of the park with this micarta. Here's this side. Oh, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna turn it around. Give you guys a nice look at that. Look at that micarta. Would y'all look at it? They are just kicking it out of the park. Knocking it out of the park. There's this side. Here's your top. You got it. Looks like we have a full back spacer there. That, it looks like a G10 back spacer. Yep. Here's the top side. Looks like we have a nice stonewash blade. Tiny little screws right there. Wow. Little T6s on that side. And that looks like a T8. Looks like we have standard hardware. Here is your blade. Ooh, look at that. Look at that blade. Nice. Let's get in here and take a look. There's your stats that I already read. N690 blade. What do we have on this side? Assassin from Assassin Knives. The Inyan design. So here's this side if you want to take a screenshot of that bad boy. And here's this side. Man, I like that blade. I'm liking that blade. So this knife runs around 69 bucks, and it comes with it says green micarta. I mean, I guess that could be green. To me, it really looks tan. It does not look green to me. Maybe I'm losing my color sense, but I don't see the green. It looks tan to me. I mean, I could be wrong. Yeah, it doesn't. But I will put links in the description where you can get this one, and there's another version available. You can go to White Mountain Knives you can go to White Mountain Knives, or you can go to Kizer Outdoors, Mojave Outdoor. I'm getting ahead of myself. Either one, whichever one I find that has them available, I'll put those links. That way it makes it easy for you to find them. Sometimes it's not easy to find them. But without any further ado, let's run through some quick specs for you guys. So these aren't my specs. I'll come back and correct them if they need corrected. But your overall length is 9 inches. Your blade length is 3.875 inches. And your sharpen length is, it looks like we're coming in at 1, 2, 3, just over 3.5 inches sharpen length. That's pretty impressive. Let's see what our close length is. Close length is coming in at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just a hair over about 5 1/8 inches long. That's pretty impressive. Okay, there's a little bit of the action. We'll check that here in just a second. Your blade stock, I'm going to check the blade stock just because I don't have the specs and I can't help it. I'm curious. I want to see what they are. I'm a little faster than I used to be. Okay, 0.125, 124 thousandths. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Let's see what the blade width is coming out at 1.19 inches. Yeah, that's not too shabby. Your handle width is coming in at just a hair over 1 inch. Your handle thickness is coming in at just a hair under a 1/2 inch. So that's not too shabby. Not too bad. I mean, it has definitely a thinner blade stock than it says on even the website, on Kizer's website. So that's why I like checking myself. So what about our finish here? We have a black satin finish, which is, it's not a satin finish, it's a stonewash finish. I think they're giving me both options. That's why I don't like reading from the specs. That's just, I don't like it. What kind of clip we have? I'll go on my own here. So we have a tip up, pretty much deep carry clip. No screws growing in the shade there. So that's really nice. How's the clip feel? Doesn't feel super strong. Can't really tell. I have really strong fingernails. I don't think that clip's going to be an issue. We'll let you know. Unfortunately, it's not reversible. Kind of like how they have the collar up here, like a bolster. That's pretty neat. You know what? That's why it said G10 in micarta, because duh, there we go. G10 and micarta. Now I get it. Catching up. Sometimes I can be just a little slow. Or, okay, all right, a lot slow. Okay, now I get it. So this is a flipper knife. It's by Kizer. It's the Yin Yan. I told you all the rest of that. The designer's Arsen, and it's made in China. So let's see if it's sharp. Let's see if I can cut a piece of paper. Let's see. Nothing has touched the edge. Will it cut? Ooh, not too bad. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it is shaving paper, boys and girls. Look at that. Yeah, it is. Whoa. This sucker is sharp. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. Well, definitely have a good edge right off the bat. That's very nice, very nice. Let's check out blade play. None. Lock rock. None. Let's see what kind of lockup we have here. Okay. So as you can see, it's about... See, there's a lot more blade down there than I thought. Let me see if I can get it making a mess here. But you can see it's locked up a lot more than I thought it was. So once I move it out of the way, I'd say we're at about 30%. Oh, definitely a good 30%. Let me open it up here. Yeah, 35%. Okay, enough of that. Let's move right along. Are we centered? Do we have any lock rock? It definitely has a hold of it. I wouldn't call it, what's the word I'm looking for, guys? It's not grabbing it. Lock stick. There we go. I'm having brain farts here. No lock stick. It's there. Like I can feel it going across the metal, but it's not sticking. But I can definitely feel it, and you can kind of hear it. We'll see how that works after I've had it for a little bit. How's the centering on this bad boy? Centering looks really good. Ooh, look at that tip. Nice, strong tip. That's really nice. Very, very nice. So let's do some quick size comparisons. And while I have it out here, let's see what it looks like next to the horn. Do we have a lanyard hole? No lanyard hole, which is absolutely fine. So there's no lanyard hole. Sorry, guys. So here it is up against the Kizer horn. You can see the horn has just a hair on it. Here's the Spyderco Manix 2. Trying to make a shadow for you guys. It's about the same thickness, maybe a tad more than the Manix 2. Here's the Spyderco Pair 3. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put something underneath here so we have some contrast. There you go. There's the Spyderco Pair 3. They're about the same. Spyderco Tenacious. And I'll just put one more up here. The Delica 4. Spyderco Delica 4. You can see it's a little thicker than the Delica 4. All right, now I'm going to lay it out here so you guys can see what it size-wise, what it looks like. So you can get an idea of this full-size knife. I like that blade. Look at that. I like that swedge. I like how it comes down right here. I have the Overland, and it has a similar blade style. I like that big belly. And this thing is definitely going to be slice-a-rooney. So I'm going to throw some up here real quick for you. I'm going to line the pivots up. There's your Spyderco Pair 3. Spyderco Tenacious. So you can see, you definitely have some serious length on both of those bad boys. Nice full handle. I'm looking forward to seeing how the ergos are going to be on this sucker. Oh yeah. There's the Manix 2. And here's the Spyderco Delica 4. Knife that a lot of you guys have. You can see there, we've got a nice sized knife. All right. And I'll just put a couple more up here real quick. And I don't know if I misspoke earlier. No, I didn't. I'm really good at misspeaking, getting ahead of myself. There's the Civivi Imperium. Does that give you guys an idea of the size of this knife, of this knife? Anybody have the Kizer horn? Because there's the Kizer horn. Makes the Kizer horn look a little small now, doesn't it? Doesn't it, though? So let's check out the fun stuff. Let's see how she deploys. So as you can see, can we pinch it open? Yes, we can. We can do a slow roll. Look at that huge blade. We can do a slow roll. So it is easy to pinch open. That's very nice. Okay, can we flip it? I don't think this is, there's no, well, I don't know. Can you push button it? Let me see. I don't think this is designed to do that. No, it's not a push button. This is a flipper. And it deploys really nicely. Deploys pretty easy. I mean, it comes out like a big hornbill. You guys ever seen that bird? It looks like a hornbill when it's coming out. Look at that. It looks just, by the way, I just went to the zoo, so that's why I'm thinking that. It looks like a hornbill. A lot of knives are shaped after fish and birds. So the deployment, I mean, it comes out strong. Can you fail it? You probably could if you really wanted to, but pow, right in the kisser. It's starting to smoothen up a little bit. The action's pretty nice. The blade drops pretty well. Okay, not too shabby. It's smoothing out a little bit already. Not a lot of deployment as far as fidgetability. Can we do the old thumb flickarooski? Very easily. I find myself doing that with flippers now. It's another fun way to fidget a knife. I like to fidget a knife just as much I like to use it. So you can see the thumb flip is really easy with this knife. So that's nice. Let's go over ergos real quick. So my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from here to here is 7.25. Let's get an idea of what she looks like in the hand. Look at that. Plenty of grip. Oh my gosh, handle for days. Nice neutral ergos. All right, so how does it feel pushing? Nice. It's pretty comfortable. What am I feeling here? All right, so on the inside, you can see this edge. See this edge right here that my fingernail is going over? That's, I wouldn't call it sharp, but it's definitely saying, hey, guess what? Here I am. I wouldn't mind if this was chamfered. It's not really chamfered. It's pretty much a 90-degree angle like that. So I would prefer that be chamfered along those edges. See this edge here? How it's very flat? very 90 degrees. It's, I would like that to be a little smoothed out. So that's something I'm noticing. I can feel the edges, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You do have some jimping up here, some very light jimping. So here's what it looks like. I'm putting considerable pushing on there. That's not too bad. How about utility cutting? Yeah, look at that tip. Look how strong that tip is. That's pretty nice. Utility cutting, I mean, this thing, that is a knife. Look at that sucker. That's got some size to it. You guys know the size of my hand now. You know that this has plenty of size to it, but I do have a slight gripe, and that's going to be this outward edge right here. That my fingernail, if I can show you, my fingernail's right along this edge. It's not the worst thing in the world, but if I'm searching for things, I'm trying to be nitpicky. I can feel the pocket clip, but the pocket clip's really not bothering me too bad there. So that's not too bad. So overall, good things about it. The deployment is working well. It's a big blade, pops out really nicely. It's not too bad. I'm appreciating those jimps right there. If those weren't there, that might be an issue, but they're making it really easy to get a solid purchase on the flipper. And that flipper is not going to bother you in your pocket if you're one of those people that keep things down in your pocket. I don't. On my knives, on my right-hand side, I don't. But look at that. No pocket pecker to bother you there. The ergos, they're not bad at all. If I'm squeezing on this end, I can feel it. And most of the time when you're cutting, a lot of it's coming back here and back here. So I don't see that being an issue unless I'm squeezing it. I don't normally just squeeze the handle, right? When I'm cutting, I'm usually pushing. So you only feel it right here and up here. So that's not bothering me. So right now I don't have a whole lot of negative to say. I'm always looking for the negatives because I want to nitpick for you guys. But you guys now know the size of this knife. This is the Yin Yan. It's got a nice full-size blade on it. I really like that blade shape. It's got a nice belly on it, but the tip comes down here really nicely at a nice angle for some utility cutting. It's going to do some piercing easy. You can definitely get into some bags, open some dog food, whatever you want. So there's the first look. There you go, guys. Let me know what you think about it. Give me some comments. What do you think? You going to get one? Do you have one? You want me to tell you something else about it? If you have any questions, ask me down in the comments. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Your support is just freaking amazing. You make this so much fun. Just remember to live life in the present. Don't forget to keep a Band-Aid handy. And for Pete's sake, don't cut yourself.